Welcome to the weekly stock market roundup as of Friday, 14 November 2025. For the information, this is not investment advice, stock recommendations, or financial guidance of any kind. Please conduct your own research and consult a SEBI registered financial advisor before making any investment or trading decisions. This is just historical information given to you for your analysis. On the BSE Sensex, it closed at 84,562.78 as of 14 November 2025. It was up 1.62% as of last week, and it was up 9% as of last year. On 14 November 2024, it was at 77,580.31. On a 10-year basis, is how it looks like. NSE Nifty, it was at 25,910.05 as of Friday, 14 November 2025. It was up 1.64% from last week, and it was up 10.10% from last year. This is how it looks like on a 10-year basis. As you can see, it is still going up. And let's look at the global indices now. This is how it has been for the last 10 years. The Chinese indices are at the bottom. The European indices are somewhere above that. Nikkei and Dow are kind of comparable. Then in Indian indices and Nasdaq, you can see that here also. Nasdaq is up for 47.77 on 10 years. Nifty and Sensex are 231.90, 228.27. Dow Jones and Nikkei are the next ones at 169.68, 159.76. And then the Euronext, the FTSE, the Hang Seng, and the Shanghai Composite, the Shanghai Stock Exchange Composite. On a one-year basis, this is how it has been. The Dow and the Indian indices are here, as you can see, comparable at the very bottom. And then the ones at the top are the Hang Seng and the Nikkei. The top one's the Hang Seng one, second one's the Nikkei, and then Nasdaq is the one which is slightly grayish below that, and then the other indices are below that. Now, if you look at them on a one-year basis and on a monthly basis, you can see that on a one-year basis, the Hang Seng has outperformed everyone at 35.74. Nikkei has outperformed the others besides the Hang Seng at 31.80. Then it has been the Nasdaq at 21.76, and then Shanghai Composite at 20.06, and then FTSE 100 at 19.60, Euronext at 19.67, more or less similar, and then the Indian indices, and followed by the Dow Jones. On a sector performance, you can see that telecommunication, consumer durables, tech, focused IT, and basic services are the top 5 of the sector indices that were up. Of the bottom 5, it was realty, commodities, fast-moving consumer goods, utilities, and financial services. On the NSE, it was IT, mid-small IT and telecom, pharma, auto, oil and gas. And then on the bottom 5, it was media, realty, financial services, ex-bank, FMCG, and PSU bank. Of the top stocks, the top 10 on the BSE 500 were Tata Patterns, India, at 18.59% week-on-week rise. We'll talk about that shortly. Muthoot Finance, Ather, Vodafone, AIA, Kirloskar, Ipca Laboratories, Garden Reach, Shipbuilders, National Aluminium Company, and Latent View Analytics. The bottom 10 were Cohance Life Sciences, Ola Electric Mobility, Sapphire Foods, Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, Fortis Healthcare, Afcons, Schneider, Sobha, Olecta Green Tech, and Whirlpool kind of rounded it up. Then on the NSE top 10 were Tata Patterns again here, Muthoot Finance again here, Vodafone again here, Kirloskar again here, AI again here. So it is kind of similar. Garden View, Latent, National Aluminium. Sirma SGS is the only one which is different here, and Bharat Dynamics, of course. Sorry, 2 of them are different compared to the top 10 in the BSE. Of the bottom 10, we'll have Transformers Rectifiers India. We'll again talk about the 19.73% down, why it has been like that. Cohance Life Sciences, Sapphire Foods, Ola Electric Mobility, Krishna Institute of Medical Sciences, Fortis Healthcare, Afcons Infrastructure, Whirlpool, Global Health, Medanta, and Schneider Electric. We're talking about why Data Patterns was up 18% on BSE and NSE. So it has got a strong last quarter, the strong in-house design capabilities, healthy order backlog, sustained focus on product development, robust EBITDA margin profile, and the government's continued push for defense building in India has been one of the reasons why it has been seeing the rise. Now, why Transform Rectifiers India was down 19.73%? First of all, the revenues remained flat at 460 crores for second quarter compared to 462 crores last year, the same period. Net profit dropped to 34 crores, a 24% decline year on year from 45 crores of second quarter last year. Something more important, why it has had a very strong fall. The shares had slumped before the World Bank had debarred the company from bank finance projects for alleged corruption and fraud in a $486 million Nigerian electric grid project. But the bank had removed the company's name from that list. so that it can provide explanation by January 12th, 2026, and it had rallied by 10% on Friday. So that is it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a very good week ahead. We hope to see you again next week. Please do share, subscribe if you like it. Thank you so much.